And welcome to the Redraft Show, presented by 5-Star Dynasty. So 205, Mayday! TV down. I'm your host, Tomcat. This is my co-host, Tip. How you doing, buddy?
Doing well. Glad to be up this morning. Got a busy day today. All these quarterbacks are pretty much out. I did see that Purdy is still questionable, but I doubt he's playing.
That was the only reason I didn't go Mac Jones in DraftKings, because it saves me like $9 or like $1,000. I forgot how much. But it saves me like so much to upgrade one of my players if I go to Mac Jones. But if I really want to go down from the guy that I probably shouldn't trust, but I'm trusting. Yeah. How'd your week 2 go?
It was average. To say I lost a lot of players on a couple teams so far, and it's just, like I lost Burrow and Kittle on my undefeated team that I had last year, and it's just falling apart. So, and I'm starting Mac Jones in that league, and after Mac Jones loses his job, I'm stuck with Flacco.
Are you stuck with him, or do you just get the pleasure of playing?
It's the only guy I have. I think maybe I picked up Browning. I don't think so. But
you never know. Hey, it happens. I have one of the Thrash Ball leagues. I had to ride with Mac Jones after the Trevor Lawrence. I literally lost. I didn't have. I think my quarterbacks were like Dak, who got hurt, Daniel Jones, and then I had Mac Jones as a backup. And I ended up having to ride Mac Jones after Danny Dimes lost his job. Danny Dimes loses his job, or we got traded, right? And it's
that's right.
And it's like he got traded right as Mac Jones was starting to emerge. So then I had to ride Mac Jones the rest of the year, and I somehow won a championship. Oh, by the way, today I'm really, really, really zoning in and checking out Trevor Lawrence. And I'm watching Brian Thomas Jr., and I'm wondering what's going on, because Mac Jones didn't have a problem.
Yeah, no. I mean, you got to look at BTJ. He's just not catching the ball. He's getting targets.
No, there was a couple times it wasn't his fault, though. There's a couple times it went way over his head or like in his vicinity, so they gave it to him as a target. But
all right.
Well, we're gonna give Kuhn. I want to give Kuhn this question because he's here, bright and squirrely.
Yes.
I have to bench.
Yes, the bench Sharp. Do I start Chubb or Keenan Allen? Kraft, in my eyes, it depends on who your other tight end is.
Questionable.
He's going to play, but
I know. I just want it to be known that he is banged up.
He is banged up. So, I mean, I would like to start him because there's no Jaden Reed, there's no Christian Watson. Matthew Golden really hasn't shown us that he's the number one material yet. So Kraft has been that dude. So I'm kind of torn. Like, I want to play him. I am going to play him in a bunch of spots.
I'm a little afraid to play Kraft because it's a knee injury. It isn't his shoulder banged up. It's not his wrist hurting. It's not his hip. It's not anything like that. Well, I guess hip would be bad too, but it's his knee.
Yeah, but they really weren't concerned about it.
But that's why he didn't practice at all.
But exactly, and he didn't practice at all, and he's still going to play. Maybe with like a Brock Bowers situation from last week.
Yeah, it could be that, but my fear is when you wait for a player, they're just resting, so they're going to play, and they play 3 snaps and realize that their knee hurts, and I was like, actually, sorry, I logged in just enough to give you a start, but.
And on the Chubb, Keenan Allen, I'm going Keenan Allen.
I'm going Keenan Allen. Chubb's got a nice baseline. If you're asking for like one of the TCR leagues, then maybe Chubb might start to sneak into the consideration. I'm not saying pick him, but consideration, because we get 0.1 per carry and a half point for first downs. So if you get like extra point things, then yes, I could see Chubb as a consideration. But if you just have a regular PPR league, half PPR league, standard league, Keenan Allen.
I know we got Denver for Keenan, but with Keenan having them, I feel like he's going to be targeted more because he's like the quick get it out to that guy quick get it out to that guy. Quick get it out to that guy.
Yeah, Huge is gonna get the focus in my opinion, because even Ladd like won't get as much because he doesn't play like that.
So
they tend to shut down the X receiver, you know.
You might see a little more running from them today than we have.
Yeah,
because those corners are really good.
They really are. It's more than just Surtain. Like their core is just good. That's just the bottom line. And then Kraft, I wouldn't call him a must start if you have somebody that you like more than him. Maybe give him one more week to see if this is the truth and see if. But I mean, if he does anything close to what he's been doing the last couple weeks, then he becomes a must start.
Yeah, like before he got hurt in practice, I was like, this guy's a must start every week. You can't take him out of your lineup.
The only thing that's making me hesitant is the fact that he might play 3 snaps and then peace out.
I don't. I think they play. He's playing because they need him to play. You know what I mean?
No. I understand that.
They didn't need him to play.
Like something happens and his knee like really gets hurt. I'm saying like, you know what I mean? Sometimes
like
your will
injury. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Sometimes your will to play is one thing, but if you start to play and you re-aggravate the injury and then they're like, oh shit, we gotta pull him or else he's out for the year.
Yeah.
Let's see a couple. I'm gonna pull up the news.
I love Sunday mornings. So fun.
Tuckcraft is expected to play. JSN questionable for illness. So even if he does play, he's not Michael Jordan, dude. There's no flu game coming. He might be.
Yep. Fire him up. Fire up Torrey Horton.
Oh my God. DeAndre Swift, hamstring expected to play.
Was it hammy? I thought it was a quad, but good. Better that. Playing him.
This is interesting. It's not fantasy related, but Saquon Barkley has been fined $46,371 for lowering his helmet on this play, and he's like not even really lowering his head in the play. It's just against the Chiefs. Dre Greenlaw placed on IR for the Broncos.
Oh, droppable.
Yeah. Well, no, he's IR him and.
Yeah, I'm not IR Dre Greenlaw. He's too old. Bye.
What are you talking about? It's IDP. He just.
I know. Back on. Bye. See you later. Adios.
He's only missing 4 games.
Gone.
All right, let me know which leagues you're in there, and I will grab him because I probably have somebody worse than him on my bench. So, or my taxi squad. All right.
Absolutely not.
Let's see what else we got here. Sorry, my feed is like destroyed. Like I just started looking at college stuff because of Devi and trying to like scout people, but I don't really watch it, and now it's infecting my feed.
I tried to put X up on the thing, but I started skipping, so I turned it
off. Godwin and Wirfs both have a quote-unquote strong chance to make their debuts next week.
Ooh, I like that. How do you feel about Ibuka today? He's really banged up.
What's that?
Ibuka. I read that he's going to be on like a limited snap count.
I'm actually worried about that.
How he feels.
I'm worried about that, and I'm not gonna lie. If I have to play him, I'm gonna play him. But there's gonna be a lot of leagues where I might look back at him with a touchdown and 8 catches and be like, "What the hell? Why did I bench him?" But if he's on a snap count and I have other options, especially if it's like I know it's a redraft show, but especially if it's a dynasty league and I have like a deep team, I'm not gonna play him. But in redraft, if you're one of the people who played him, it really depends on who you have to play instead of him. Like if I have Jordan Mason and he's gonna have the full workload, I might play Jordan Mason over Egbuka, which I would never normally say. But because if he's on a snap, being banged up and playing is different than them saying, I'm gonna be on a snap count and see how I feel.
Right.
That scares me.
Son's brutal.
Yeah, so
brutal.
Harold Fannin can tie the rookie record for most catches by a tight end through 3 games if he gets 6 catches today. So if he gets 7, he breaks the record.
I think that the league I had Kittle and Ingram in, and it's not looking good. I have to start paying.
You know what I really like? This is unrelated, but it'll be related to one of my podcasts coming up. Sleeper started to post combat stuff. They have Tom Aspinall training and doing a bunch of stuff, and it just says combat as the theme, and it has boxing gloves. So I guess they do boxing and MMA. They're gonna start doing that. Can you imagine? They're probably gonna eventually have pick'em matches and like, you know what I mean? Those games.
Well, they probably do. They probably do on those that like DraftKings style thing or whatever, the over under stuff.
It's called picks, yeah, sleeper picks. Because when I applied for sleeper, I went, you know, I had the interview with sleeper, and I went past the first interview, and then I went to the second interview, and then they didn't seem like they were. The first person said it was cool if I kept my job here and then left work every day to come do, you know, customer service stuff on my computer and at home, and they were totally cool with me having both jobs. And then all of a sudden, the second guy, you could tell his tone changed. He went from being like, "You're awesome and everything's gonna be awesome," and like, we take people to games, we do this, we do this. He's like acting like almost like I got the job, to all of a sudden being like just acting different and started asking me questions about like his lawn. I'm like, why you asking me questions? I knew I wasn't gonna get the job when in the middle of the interview he's asking me questions about fertilizing his lawn. I'm like, this is so unprofessional. Like, you clearly are not gonna give me the job now that you found out. Because like he went from like his voice changed. I noticed his voice change, and he wasn't as cool with me anymore once he found out I wanted to have both jobs. But it's like, dude, you're trying to hire me for a customer service job where I help people use the app. Like, I can work my normal job, get out of work, and then work, you know, hours at home doing that. And I was gonna double dip and make a bunch of money. And then they turned me down. So it is what it is. So when they
just wanted you to sit around and troubleshoot for people on Sleeper?
Basically, yeah. It would be for the picks. It was when they first started doing the picks thing. I would be helping people gamble pretty much, but I wasn't allowed to call it gambling. The whole reason I brought that up is because I know a couple things on the back end about what Sleeper does with these picks because of the interviews. They taught me some stuff in the interview unintentionally. So it's kind of cool. So showing that. Let's see. Which wide receiver would you rather have for the rest of the season? AJ Brown or Roma Dunze? Isn't that rough?
Yeah.
Because Roma Dunze would have been like a 5th round pick, 6th round pick.
It's just that offense isn't throwing the ball like they should.
Yeah.
Hopefully
that changes.
They're still winning games. If they start losing, then they'll change.
Yes, you're right. As long as they're winning, they don't care. Jalen Hurts can have less than 100 yards. They don't really care.
They can care less as long as they're winning games. That's what, you know, that's the kind of thing that sucks about fantasy football is they don't care.
They don't care about us
at all. Do not care about your fantasy team.
They don't, even though, and then like I get why they don't care, but at the same time, it's really funny because there's people like me who grew up having no interest in football, didn't watch football, didn't play football, and then somebody invited me to a fantasy league on 2 days' notice, and I got completely hooked. So it's like I only watch football because of fantasy. So, and there's millions of people just like me who only watch because of fantasy. So it is what it is. And not only that, but like think about how many people have teams that suck, and like fantasy is all they have. You know what I mean? Even when their player on their team, like Malik Neighbors, does really well, it's like, well, the team's doing really bad, but at least he's a really good player.
Could be a Saints fan right now, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Saints looking rough.
That being said, I hate to admit this, but fantasy-wise, the Rattler is way better than we thought he was going to be. He's like he's actually making Olave flex-worthy. He's making Rashid Shaheed flex-worthy every once in a while. It's just like
making
Juwan Jennings,
Juwan Johnson.
Juwan Johnson.
Juwan Johnson. Yeah.
My tight end start of the week, and yeah,
I'm starting everywhere.
Not everywhere, right?
Because I had everywhere. I had Kittle.
Wait, hold on, not everywhere, right?
Except the places you have, obviously.
What? No, not everywhere though, right? Like not for like money, right?
No, everywhere.
Did you play him in DraftKings?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Okay.
I got a weird. I did a weird one for us.
I
2 or 3, and I did a weird one.
I took a quarterback that's pretty decent and he's got a good matchup, but it's just he's already failed me once this year, and I'm kind of debating not picking him because I feel like he's going to cost me it. And I wanted to kind of pivot to Mac Jones because Mac Jones is like $900 or $1,000 cheaper. So it's just like part of me wants to do that so I can get a budget and like, use a better player somewhere else. But then part of me is like, this other quarterback that was really good, and I have him stacked with one of the top wide receivers.
Yeah, no. Not in that one. Not in that one.
Well, I'm gonna pull up.
Not in that one.
I'm gonna pull up Sleeper. We can look for the redraft league.
What's your favorite matchup for today, dude? I'm big on this Bears Cowboys.
That's my favorite matchup. That's my favorite matchup.
That's gonna be lit.
I'm heavily invested in that.
There's like, I think the over-under is like 50 and a half in that game. So it should be a lot of points. I'm signing up for it.
Let's see how the champ's doing. I'm just kidding. It's so funny when I have to like play the showman and like act all like cocky as a champion. In reality, in my head, I'm like, you're stupid. Everybody hates you. You won on fluke. You shouldn't even deserve to win. There's like that, like almost like an anime where there's like the other version of you next to your ear being like, they don't even know that you hate yourself.
Jesus Christ.
All right. So, last week. All right, let's see. Sorry, I didn't mean to look at that awesome team. Sorry.
All right, give me a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, geez. All right, guys. Well, I guess we're going to talk about random stuff. All right. So, I mean, we lost so many good quarterbacks this week, and it's really making me worry about some of their pass catchers. I want one more week to see how Jamar Chase is going to do, but I'm very worried about Jamar Chase. I'm a little worried about T. Higgins. Yes, I know last week was okay, but I don't want to assume that's going to be the norm. I need to see it for another week. He did throw 3 interceptions. They still somehow won because the Jaguars were falling apart. But I mean, if you consider it to be a team that's not the Jaguars, then what if it's not? What if it's not the Jaguars? What if it's another team where they actually have their shit together, and then next thing you know, they're just eating the clock and beating their ass, eating the clock, beating their ass, and it's like, is there an ability? And even if Chase has one really, really good week, do you keep holding on to him and saying, hey, maybe he's going to keep getting 14 to 17 targets a game and he'll make it work? Or is it one of those things where you really should consider trying to trade him to somebody who really wants Jamar Chase, somebody who wants to take a chance on it? I don't know. I'm in a pickle because I had a lot of 101s this year, and I only took Bijan on like 1 or 2 of them. I took Jamar Chase and a bunch of redrafts in 101. In Sleeper, for some reason, you'll get in like a week. Every week or so, I have like 2 or 3 spots. If I keep doing randomized drafts, I keep getting the same spots. I kept getting 1, 10, and 12 over and over and over and over again for like 7 or 8 leagues. So
really feeling sick about it though?
What's that?
I wouldn't feel that sick about it. That seems legit.
No, I'm debating if I don't know if Chase is going to get 14 to 17 targets a game. So it's like I was saying how if it was a team that wasn't the Jaguars, would they have beat the Bengals so bad that Chase wouldn't be getting, as much as he got? I'm just worried that like, can I ride him the rest of the season, or should I try to trade Jamar Chase to somebody who still believes, even if it's a linear trade, like trade him for Jefferson or trade him for, I guess Jefferson's a bad example because his quarterback just went down, but trade it for Amon-Ra, trade him for CeeDee Lamb, or like Jamar. It's like, so if somebody's like, oh no, I like CeeDee Lamb more now, then maybe you could do Jamar Chase and a bench guy for him. But honestly, Jamar Chase just had 41 points, so you probably could get Chase for Lamb, just a straight up. That's my only concern.
And we did look back, and Browning did not do horrible.
He didn't do horrible, but there was a stretch of games he did good, and there's a stretch of games he did bad. That's my concern. It wasn't consistent. It was actually like a streak of bad and then a streak of good. I'm not saying hit the panic button. I'm just saying consider it. If somebody loves Jamar Chase and you like CeeDee Lamb, or dude, you might even be able to get CeeDee Lamb plus. Not much,
maybe,
but a bench guy maybe.
But did you see the trade in the chat? Is that where you're talking about it?
Oh no.
That's why I was saying. He said he traded Chase and the Megalobolt for Odunze and Judkins. I wouldn't feel that sick about it.
Oh yeah, because we really don't know what Chase is gonna do, and Odunze might be breaking out. I mean, I'm a big DJ Moore guy, but I'm also a big Rome guy, and I never said Rome wasn't gonna do well. I just said I was worried about him breaking out with DJ Moore there. This new coach and this scheme seems to just fit Rome better.
Agreed.
And it doesn't fit DJ Moore bad.
No, I feel like it might still be one game it's DJ Moore, one game it's Odunze, but Odunze is still going to have a high floor anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still going to get you 15 anyway, regardless. But he's got the upside to give you 30s, 40s.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Loveland is, like, completely dead. Like, oh, my God.
For redraft, yes. Dynasty.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not doing anything for you right now. He's not even
at all. My only, I know we always do this. We're doing the Redraft Show. We always got to reference Dynasty too. People, if you're hearing us say that, do not go to your Dynasty teams and trade him for cheap or drop him. We're not saying he's a bust forever. We're saying this year for redraft, he's not going to come in and make this immediate, unless a bunch of guys went down. I can't see him making an immediate impact. That being said, don't forget that Trey McBride was behind Zach Ertz for a year. That, like, tight ends don't always, just because we have this string of Tyler Warren and Brock Bowers and Sam Laporta does not mean that this is the new norm in every single year. Oh, I guess every single year is going to be at least one, because look at Fannin.
Yeah, because Tyler Warren.
And I was going to say, yeah, I meant to say two, because there's Fannin as well.
Tyler Warren's living up to the bill big time.
Tyler Warren's looking so good, and it makes me so happy because so many times I was at the end of the first round in a tight end premium or in a double tight end league, and people were all taking Loveland first, and I kept taking Warren.
Yeah, no, I was taking Warren everywhere, and then I got like, oh shit, I think I have too much Warren. Better back off.
And now you don't. That happened to me with Trey McBride. I took way too much because he was going Trey McBride was going in like the late second, early third round in rookie drafts, though. He didn't really go as high as people really would have thought. And I grabbed him in a ton. And there's so many leagues where this year I would go to grab Tyler Warren or Loveland and be like, oh, I guess I don't need them. I'll go elsewhere in the position because I have Trey McBride sitting there.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, where you would have to take Warren, you're looking at Abuka, you're looking at RJ Harvey, Matthew Golden. Like, these are the guys that you were looking at.
I always
maybe
took
even
Abuka
Judkins,
first.
you know, maybe even in that like tier. And
You're
I
right.
always took Abuka too.
Me
too. I was like, oh, I can't leave Abuka here. I can't believe he's still here.
Abuka was my smash. I see if I didn't have him, I noticed you had him, or vice versa. It was like we both were smashing Abuka. I've been big on Abuka since grabbing him in Devies. I just always liked him, and I only took Warren or some of the other guys you said if Abuka wasn't there. If Abuka was there, I was the same thing you said. It was a smash, and it was like I can't believe he's here. He should have gone way sooner. I feel like he's this year's Brian Thomas Jr., where they went later than they should have gone. People didn't really want him. People took him as a consolation. Like, oh, I guess he fell to me. I guess I'll take him.
Yeah, but well, everybody was scared. Like, oh, they got Evans, they got McMillan, they got Godwin.
Then people
come to find out they didn't have McMillan and Godwin. So Abuka was right in there immediately.
Yep.
Acting as the number 2. So
100%. And honestly, he's earned a role to where even when Godwin comes back, I feel it. Honestly, you know who I'm the most worried about on the Buccaneers if Godwin comes back and he's actually back. I'm worried about Bucky Irving. Now, why am I worried about Bucky Irving? Now because last week showed Rachaad White is still going to be there every once in a while. Bucky is the guy, but Rashad's there, and everybody forgot that one of Rashad's biggest strengths was pass catching. So now on third down, Bucky's all of a sudden going to start giving up some random third downs, or you just ran a bunch. Now we're going to put Rashad in for a couple because he's been doing well lately. I'm worried about that, and then I'm worried about him and then Baker just slinging it and having 3 weapons and just doing whatever he wants.
Purdy, not expected to play.
What's that?
Purdy, not expected to play.
Oh my God. I got to see who could I swap in DraftKings if I do end up playing Mac Jones?
I mean, are we really going to even entertain starting Marcus Mariota or Carson Wentz?
Or Carson Wentz, I would desperately start if I was in a dynasty league and I had no other starters, and for some reason I've had him chilling on my bench, or I grabbed him from waivers this morning. Other than that, hell no. I'm not touching him in redraft. I'm sure your waivers, even if you're in one of those leagues with that are annoying and every single person has 2 QBs, you're still going to find a better one on the waiver than him.
Not in TBD.
Oh, no, that's because I have I'm just kidding.
No. Grizz and Ray have mad quarterbacks, and
they do.
Stingy.
Stingy.
Grizz wants Jalen Warren and David Montgomery for Bo Nix, and he has Lamar. And mind you, it's a 1 QB, like start 8 league.
I don't think I'm doing it.
Everybody wants Jalen Warren. I don't want to give him up.
Yeah, everybody does want Jalen Warren right now. And you know what's really funny? I lost in TCR last week because Derrick Henry didn't show up, and then I had to give Derrick Henry up. And the guy gave me Jalen Warren back. And in my head, I was like, I think you had worse running backs on your team in your starting lineup. Like, I'll totally take Jalen Warren. Like, he's actually doing pretty well right now. And now I'm trying to win this week. And I actually, before the game, I have to claim still because I was like really debating who to grab. And he has Kenneth Walker. And while I'm not the biggest Kenneth Walker guy right now, part of me is like, do I really like Jalen Warren more than Kenneth Walker right now? Or do I want to go 1 week right now and then boot off Jalen Warren for Kenneth Walker in that TCR league? But I haven't decided yet.
Interesting strategy. I think I'm going to lose into that one anyway this week.
I'm going to be getting people that once I set all my lineups, I'm not doing much today. I'm just, hanging out with a couple people and watching the games and whatnot. So I'm probably going to, it's so funny. I won week 1 and I was so happy in TCR. And now that I lost, I'm immediately like, I'm going to draft 4 other TCRs and we're going to start late. And I need to have a clean slate and a good team.
Yeah, I'm probably going to miss most of the 1 o'clock game. I'll probably get home like right at the end of the third quarter or something.
Yeah, well, you know what?
The game I really want to watch will be on Fox at 4:25. So,
well, you should have said is the game I really want to watch is my son's game. So that's all that matters.
Well, I'm gonna watch that one. That's why I'm missing the 1 o'clock games, but I'll be able to see the Dallas Bears game.
I'm just saying you had a perfect
force my son to watch that with me.
Yeah. All right, I want to pull this up really quick.
Really?
You sat down and wanted to watch the other day. What are you talking about?
For about 10 minutes. That's what I was fucking attention span on fucking goldfish.
You hear that?
I don't need
that's
to hear
awesome.
that from a peanut gallery.
Awesome comedy from my wife.
All right.
Oh, Le Champion.
Yeah, we'll go there last. Hey, Jake Browning, $3. So we had Kuhn versus SARS. Oh, that's this week. My bad. SARS and Baby Tony. Got him right there. So SARS is able to get his first win. Baby Tony drops his 0-2. But, Josh Allen underperformed this week. So what can you do? And I remember week 1, Tony had a bad matchup. So even though Josh Allen did well, the other guy did well too. And he had Jared Goff just go off. So it is what it is.
That'll boost anybody.
Yep. We got Saquon beating Chase Brown. We got Kenneth Walker slightly beating Hubbard. But then Travis Hunter let him down there.
That's a guy you cannot have in your lineup.
It's tough right now. He's getting the targets. Laporta. Oh, he missed Goddard.
Wow.
He won. At least he wouldn't have won anyways. That's the worst feeling.
Depends who his tight end is. Whose backup is.
Backup is.
He doesn't have one.
Doesn't have one. That's probably what happened.
We started Hawkinson.
Oh yeah, he should have bought. Oh, you know what it is? He left.
You know what it is? He didn't pay attention.
Yeah, he didn't pay attention.
In EA. Thanks, Baby Tony.
Playing fucking Magic.
Sutton, nothing. Aaron Jones got hurt. Calvin Austin in the lineup, baby. Cooper Kupp coming back to life. Cam Scatterable getting in the end zone, looking like a battering ram.
Yeah. Well, that was good. And on the bench, he had Corum. We nobody knew Corum was going to do that. He's just waiting for Godwin to come back. He's waiting for Edison to come back. Yep. So then that matchup.
That was a slaughter. I love it.
And same thing. He's talking about slaughter. Looks like Kuhn also slaughtered, giving Steel City his first loss of the season. JJ got hurt in the game, obviously.
No, he named himself. It's just his name.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not his real name. His
SARS is the COVID virus.
Yeah, we know. I was playing somebody in video games last night. He was like, COVID name was COVID-19. I was like, bro, I don't want to play anywhere near you. Get away from me.
Yeah.
And then he got me. He got me for the last kill on the kill cam. I was like, I hope I never see you again.
That's funny. Yeah, we got a slaughter, even though Steel City was projected to win. Obviously, JJ didn't perform well, and then he's hurt now. Lamar went off. H.N. beat Gibbs. That was a close matchup, though. He edged him out with Pollard. Tracy. Diggs actually outperformed Drake London. Puka, obviously, way better. Ferguson did better than McBride.
Ferguson went off last week.
Yep. Got him there. Pretty much easy.
Dobbins
even right there
in Denver.
Yeah.
But shout.
Yep. On the bench, we're not really seeing much. Bencher Greg got Shaheed, but he caught a close touchdown. And Eckler's out for the year now, which he didn't play him, so at least he didn't get the negative points. But Kuhn goes on. We got Pete and Kelsey. Pete gets his first win and drops Kelsey down to 0-2. But he had Burrow get
that was a tight one.
hurt.
That was a tight one.
He had Burrow, Krosky didn't do much, but Jacobs got him. He got him there. But then St. Brown, that's what it is. If it looks like it was a super tight one, and literally St. Brown just would have had to do a little bit worse, and he would have won. Oh, man, yeah. This was a good matchup. He even got a 0 in his flex using Ray.
Yeah.
That was a 100% fueled by, not 100% because the other guys did well too, and Mahomes did well, but Burrow getting hurt and Amon-Ra going off won him the game by 2. That's brutal. But I wouldn't be discouraged if I was first pick Kelsey. That was a very close one. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
It's looking like Piff's also starting off 0-2. Davis getting his first win, getting a pretty good win. May did you well?
My whole team did pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be this week.
Yeah, you're right. And Tucker Craft, the Craft Monster.
I got Munster.
And you had Warren. Yep. Chubb. Yeah, it really just came down to the Craft Monster.
Tucker Craft.
Yeah, it really did. He had Tootin on the bench. He had Ailmaner on the bench. You had Short Funk on the bench, which you had no way of knowing he was going to do that, though. But he had so many. He had Wandale on the bench as well. You know what's really encouraging is how many manufactured touches they gave him.
That was just.
Two of
I
my
probably would
cousins.
be half the league too.
My cousin's battling it out. Hurts. But you know what? Chris Jones, you owe him an apology. You talked crap and said you don't even have 100 yards. He does have 100 yards. He has 101 yards. So you owe him an apology, sir. I don't know if you've seen that viral clip where they're like talking crap at the line when they're kneeling it. And he goes, you even got 100 yards. And he goes, shut the hell up. We won the fucking game. And he does have 100 yards, though. He has 101 yards.
He does. Yep.
So he got him there, but then Derrick Henry failed him horribly. And then James Cook just went off.
We're going to leave at 10:30.
Jamar Chase went off. I mean, Roma Dunze, Javonte Williams. He had just multiple people go off, and 177 to 111. Oof. Funniest part is they definitely watched the games together, so he was just sitting there watching him beat his ass. Ramondre on the bench. Yeah, nothing else to say. Giants fan who was in the bowl last year and who was the one who eliminated you in the playoffs is at up to 0-2 or 2-0, and then Waga Shark 1-1. Speaking of 2-0, this was also a thrashing, but I will say this is probably the best my team's going to do all year, like together. Dak did his thing. Nick's edged him out and beat him, but Jonathan Taylor did his thing. Connor was respectable, but Malik Neighbors did his thing. Pickens was cool. Got him there. His guys, it's not even that he did bad. It's just that, my weakness would be Njoku. And then Mason did bad for me this week, but then now he's the lead back, so I'm happy about that. Jameson Williams. Metcalf, solid, nothing crazy. And then on my bench, I have Tillman, and then I had Juwan Johnson, which obviously I had Pitts. I was waiting because I was like, Njoku's got to come back. He's got to come back. He didn't. So this week I'll be playing Juwan Johnson. So happy about that. So even though my team crushed like that, I still have a tight end to replace my one weakness.
I'm playing Giants fan this week. He's already got a 25-point lead on me.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You're still projected to win, though.
I know. I get a good team.
I know what you're saying, though. Sometimes you're projected to win, but just because you're projected to win doesn't mean that you feel good about it, because you're like, that guy already has 25 points, though. You guys think I'm going to get... You know what I mean? It's like those parts already happened, dude. I mean, you could think I'm going to get whatever amount of points, but like, you don't actually know. I'm looking like I'm going to win, but I don't want to be cocky about it. I just got lucky that the other night he used Keon
Coleman. Yeah.
Yep. But
yeah, I made that mistake in a bunch of leagues playing Keon Coleman.
I played him in some deep dynasties, but I did keep him benched in all my redrafts.
That game was just way closer than it was expected to be,
Yeah, I was worried that the Dolphins weren't going to do anything, and in fact, I benched Waddle in a bunch of leagues because so far every time I play Waddle, he doesn't do anything, and every time I don't play him, he gets a touchdown and gets a bunch of yards. It doesn't make any sense.
It's stuff like that, yeah. Like, I think the Jets are going to suck today. Like, that game is probably going to be one of the worst games to watch. The Jets game, Tyrod Taylor. Who are they facing again? The I was just seeing it too. I don't know, but they're going to lose bad.
A buddy of mine, shout out Philly Phil. A buddy of mine got tickets to the Jets Browns game, and then he invited me, so I'm going to that game.
Tampa.
Oh, that should be cool. Tampa Bay just exploding all over him.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. That's my opinion.
You know what I thought about? It's really funny. Can you imagine the Buccaneers coming to battle and they're on their ships and everything? Their opponents are jets, so they're literally just a bunch of jets just like smash up pirate ships like it's no big deal.
What the?
I mean, when you pick the Jets as your logo, you really are just saying like, "Hey, if all our mascots fought, we want to make sure that our mascots would just completely beat everybody."
All right, I gotta start sit question for you.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see. RJ Harvey,
No.
Tyrone Tracy,
Okay.
Woody Marks.
Why do you want to start it? Is that redraft or are you asking me dynasty questions?
It's a dynasty league.
You son of a bitch.
I just need who do I start?
You can't use you can't use these fine people's time on the redraft show for your damn dynasty league. But I'm gonna go Tracy. Even though Cam Scatabo is emerging, I'd still go Tracy. I don't trust Woody Marks yet. And if I'm wrong on Harvey, cool, because I drafted him in a lot of dynasty leagues, but I'm not starting him right now. J.K. Dobbins is actually looking like the lead back right now. Why would I start the backup?
Yeah, for sure.
Technically, Cam Scatabo is emerging, and Tyrone Tracy is still technically the lead back for now.
Then I got another one for you. This is redraft, okay? Super flex.
Okay.
Do I start?
No.
Tet McMillan?
Yes.
Kyron
what
Williams?
Slot? Wait, you have to tell me which slot. Is it a flex? Is it a super flex?
Super flex.
It's in your super flex slot, though, is what I'm saying.
Or Geno Smith. Those three guys.
Tet or Geno?
Tet, Geno, Kyron.
Kyron Williams?
Yeah.
I'm
benching him for Jordan Mason this week. No, wait. Yeah, I got ETN, Taylor, and Mason in already.
All right.
And I got
so what you're actually doing
Jefferson,
is you're taking Mason
Jefferson,
out.
Lamb,
Hold
and
on.
a Doomsday.
You're taking Jefferson out and you're putting Kyron Williams in. And now you're deciding who you're playing. Are you playing Jordan Mason? Are you playing Geno Smith? Or are you playing Tet? And if that's the question, then
I'm not taking Jefferson.
might go Jordan Mason because I really like. Is it in a TCR scoring league?
No.
Okay, because carries matter. You know what I'm saying?
It's just point. It's just point PPR. Nothing. No tight end premiums. Nothing.
I was asking because the TCR has the carry points, so you get 0.1 per carry. So then that juices up Jordan Mason. I'm probably going Jordan Mason because it's a backup quarterback, and I think they plan on running it a lot. And also I'm pretty sure that Carson Wentz used to throw it to the tight ends and the running backs a lot. So there's a chance that he might be throwing it to Jordan Mason today.
Jordan Mason was a part of the question.
Yeah, he was.
No, I'm not taking
I told you Kyron Williams was a must start, and that your real question was Jordan Mason, Geno Smith.
He's not a real must start because there's a breakdown now. Unless you missed last week.
What do you mean?
Blake Corum had his little breakout game.
He didn't have a breakout game. He had one good game. Backup running backs do that.
Exactly. But they haven't done that before in a McVay offense.
Blake Corum didn't he have time to be an actual starter and it didn't work out?
Yes.
Exactly.
But he's not a must start over Jordan Mason, Travis Etienne, or Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, I didn't even say Jonathan Taylor. Oh, I didn't mean to say that.
But I got Jefferson and Lamb. I'm not taking Jefferson out. I don't care. And I got Mason and a Doomsday in the flex. So it's Tet, Geno, Kyron.
Don't ask me. I already said Kyron was a must start, and you're trying to tell me he's a flex question. Well, then I'm going to say Kyron.
He's a super flex question.
I know. I don't trust Gino right now. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Cool. Okay, it happened. Sorry. But like I don't trust Gino. There's a certain level of quarterback that I would prefer to actually just have another player in that.
Booker is expected to have his snaps reduced based off pain. So you don't even know. It's not even like a set number. Are you frozen? He's frozen. If he's not frozen, that's like the best freeze ever.
All right. Well, apparently my computer just wants to go off and just turn off. So I've got to get on my phone for now as I reboot my computer, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. That was stupid. Yeah, I went to close where it said I was sharing screens, and then all of a sudden it just randomly had that stupid blue screen with the sad face and said, "Sorry, we ran into an issue." It's like, what the fuck do you mean you ran into an issue? Why do you give me a sad face like you're a 6th grader? I'm sorry.
Who will you beat this week? I don't know, Pete. Who are you going to beat?
Not me. Won't be me.
I'm playing Grizz and Piffcat.
Yeah?
I'm looking to see if I'm playing Pete anywhere.
I don't think I'm facing Pete anywhere. Hold on, I'm about to come back. All right, I'm back. Oh, man. That was crazy. Second time it's happened.
Oh.
Not facing him in any?
No. Oh, my God. I was shrugging at the gym yesterday, dude. Popped something in my upper neck or something. So.
I'm sorry.
Excuse you. PCR.
Sorry,
I like my chances this week, but
sorry, it was the Penn Stiller.
All the Benjamin.
Yeah.
I need to get Benjamin.
Indeed, sir. I'm trying to look at more last minute news. Filling this last little bit of time.
Bears defense is all messed up. Half their secondary is gone.
Oh, wow. I don't like this at all. And you're not going to like this at all. 25 minutes ago, right about the time, I would love to know the exact time, Mark. About the time you were telling me that your only quarterback once Mac Jones goes down is going to be who? Once he loses his job?
Flacco.
Okay, 25 minutes ago, the Browns considered benching Joe Flacco in favor of Dylan Gabriel. The staff ultimately decided to stick with Flacco for another week, but the leash is short.
Nice.
So you might be tanking in that league and not playing any quarterbacks.
Sweet.
Or you might be overpaying for one.
No, I'm not doing that.
Quinshaw Judkins will officially get the start this week.
Rough matchup.
Oh, man.
Oh.
But this is one of those things where if he comes out and just has a really, really good week against a bad matchup, that's really saying a lot. And I was going to say, I grabbed so much Quinshaw in Dynasty. I didn't in a redraft. I'm not big on grabbing rookies in redraft. I grabbed too much Travion Henderson, and it has not worked out so far. But yeah. Christian
baby.
Gun. This goes for
Out.
your DK Metcalf. Yeah, I was gonna say Christian Gonzalez is officially out again, so that's good for DK. Oh, Vikings left tackle is gonna be back, and then Harrison Smith on the other side, illness. He'll be
Darisaw, good. Darisaw. I need a big game from JCN this week, big time.
He should, in theory. Bill should get the workload, but we'll see. Last week, Eckler got hurt toward the end of the game, and it almost felt like they were giving it to McNichols because the game was lost, and there was no point in trying to get Bill hurt too.
All right, I got another question for you.
Okay.
Troy Franklin, Scatterboo, or Abuka?
Abuka. You risk it. Or those two, you risk it.
Even though I'm risking it with Kraft already?
You're already risking with Kraft. You're already rolling the dice. What's your record in that league?
1-1.
Yeah, roll with it. Worst case scenario, you're 1-2 and you bounce back.
Man, I really want to put Franklin in.
You want to, but until you see that consistently, because he had a week 1 and they had a really good week 2, but they also manufacture a lot of touches for him. If they manufacture a lot of touches for him this week, then I totally get it. But if they don't, then I mean, what if it was a 1 week thing because they noticed that he was a really good matchup with one guy across the field?
True. I don't know. I'm gonna be playing with that one in my head all day.
Also, I know we talked about the one side where you're worried about Igbuka not doing anything, but what if he comes out and he catches 5 balls for a touchdown, and you play Cam Scatterbo and he gets 3 points?
See, it's more Franklin. I just threw Scatterbo in there because he's another worthy.
Fair. Who are they facing?
Tough matchup.
Who are they facing? I forgot.
KC.
No, not Cam Scatterbo.
Oh,
no,
Chargers.
Franklin.
Chargers.
That
is half.
Of 100?
I didn't make 100.
Oh, I thought you were going to give me half of what I paid.
No. There's 5 more. I think they'll have another 5 in my car. It's all ones. You can have that. I'm broke. That's all. Anyway.
I'm broke too.
You got any questions for me? Seeing I'm all hitting you up with the questions.
Have you seen anything about Juwan Jennings yet?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything. I have Parasol in ahead of him. I have them on 2 teams. I have Parasol in just because he's healthy.
Yeah, they'll be home all day. I have church another thing, and then I gotta go. So they don't even want to go.
Officially questionable ankle and shoulder. What time's that game on? 4:25. So if that's at 4:25, you have to worry if you have somebody else to play over him, you might want to consider it.
My house is going insane right now. I had to mute.
It's all good. We only got 5 minutes.
My dog's my wife's
I was just saying with Juwan Jennings, the game's at 4:25. So what worries me is if you have other choices that are linear or better, or maybe you don't know if they're better, but they're gonna play. Juwan, you might wait till 4:25, then all of a sudden you find out he's not playing.
Yeah, so it's tough.
And it also depends on your league. If you're a league that just has open waivers and you could just stick them on your IR and pick a guy up, then that's one thing. But if you're like our leagues, where a lot of our leagues clear every day at 12, if at 425 he's not playing, you just don't have a guy now.
Yeah, I would probably go somewhere else.
Yeah, that worries me.
Like in my case, I have Parasol to put in this place just at the same time. You don't have to worry about it. So.
Yeah. Yep, I agree with that.
Oof.
What's
going on?
So Mac Jones. Let's see.
Yeah, Mac Jones starting.
Yeah, 23 hours ago, Adam Schefter posted a picture of Mac Jones, and that's it. No caption. And then somebody just goes, that just means, he goes, what does this mean? And somebody commented and said, it means that Mac Jones is starting this weekend and that Schefter knows before everybody else. Exactly what that means.
Oh.
Tyler Warren is first among tight ends in yard after catch and fourth among all pass catchers at yards after catch. 93.
An animal.
Dog.
Get the ball in his hands, he's gone.
There's so many places that are like dog when it comes to him.
We're leaving the house at 10:30. He doesn't have to be there till 11:30.
You're not coming back. Exactly.
No. She's coming with me. No.
Yeah.
All right. Roma Dunze in his first two games, 20 targets, 13 receptions, 165 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, majority of that in one game. But
yeah, that's why I read the stat. I thought it was really funny that they they worded it like that when most of it was in the one game.
Shit. Well, I don't know. Good luck, everybody, because it's going to be a rough one out there with all these quarterbacks out. I'll tell you that right now. All your studs may not be studs this week.
Yeah. There's definitely places I'm tempering my expectations. And then I've actually already noticed there's a couple places that I'm facing those people. So I'm kind of hoping they have down weeks because I'm like, oh, these are money leagues and I'm facing them. So I can take it. So.
Yep. I love it. It's going to be a tough week. I have a feeling I'm going to be very upset after the end of this week. Just a thought in my head. I haven't had a bad season in a long time.
The only league that I'll really be upset is there's one home league where I'm 0-2 right now, and I should have won last week. And 2 minutes before the game, literally 2 minutes, I went there and I saw Waddle there, and it said he was testing out his shoulder before the game. I benched Waddle for Jordan Mason. Jordan Mason barely did anything, and Waddle got a touchdown. I lost by 3 points. So I'm 0-2 in that league now, so I really need a win in that league. Other than that, every other league, I could be 1-2 or 2-1 and totally be like, I wouldn't be. I want to win, but I'd be okay with it. I cannot be 0-3 in this other league. Ugh. So I'm
all right. Well, everybody, good luck. I gotta get these kids ready to get out of here.
All right, guys. Well, until next time, it's fun to play redraft too. I'll think of a cool thing sooner or later.
Keep it up.
Have a good one, guys.
Later.